Hi orchestra students and families, it's Miss Sleminski and I've got a video for you on making your best bow hold on a pencil. I'll be showing the skills that are on your yellow belt sheet and they're in the third and fourth box. You can get your sheet out so you can refer to this. Our yellow belt sheet, should be on yellow paper. And the third skill down here is practicing your bow hold on a pencil. I'm going to be showing you or reminding you what the bucktooth bunny is, rock climber, reverse rock climber, and also something that I call the dead spider. It didn't make it on here on the list, and maybe we didn't do this with your class, but another helpful way to practice your bow hold and create it on your pencil. The other thing we're going to be doing is practicing rhythms with our pencil and perfect bow hold, like pepperoni pizza and Jack Rabbit Eats Carrots. So the skills that are the third and fourth ones on our yellow belt checklist. All right, so what is the bucktooth bunny? It's kind of like you're going to be making a shadow puppet with your right hand. You need a pencil for this, so make sure if you don't have one right now, pause the video and go get the longest pencil you've got. It doesn't even have to be sharpened, but we just don't want a stubby one because of some of the activities we're going to be doing. All right, so with your right hand, you're going to be making a bucktooth bunny. So this guy has some long front teeth. You make them by wrapping think of it this way, that your thumb is going to bend and touch those fingers at the first crease. So you've got these fingers that wrap over, and then your pointer finger and your pinky are like the ears of this bunny. Okay? In class, we probably talked about how the bunny was hungry, and so he's looking for something to eat, and he's going to chomp into your pencil. So remember, you want your thumb to stay bent. He's happy that he found something to eat, and then we chomp those other fingers around his teeth, and it should look like this, right? You're holding up the pencil. You're not tight and stiff. I call this the rock. And if your hand is tight and stiff, it's going to hurt, for one thing, and it's going to be hard to actually make a good sound when you do this with a bow. So we need our fingers to be loose, flexible, and relaxed. So we're starting with a pencil. You could even do this on a straw. You shouldn't be bending the straw or pinching it. It's really about balancing. Now, what happens with our other fingers? The pointer finger is going to lay down. It's like a sleepy ear that wraps around. Okay? You can even see I'm wrapping right at the first knuckle. Then your pinky. If you play violin or viola or cello, your pinky is going to be standing tall like this. Some advanced cello players are going to be moving to a place where their pinky also is wrapping just a little bit. Okay? So this is what we are looking for a beginner violin, viola, and cello bow hold using the bucktooth bunny. Bass players, we're going to be wrapping all of our fingers around at that first knuckle. That's including our pinky. All right. Our bows are heavier as bass players. Okay, so we've got that one. That's our bucktooth bunny. Remember, that starts with the bottom tooth, the top two teeth, the ear that wraps around, and the ear that stands tall, or bass players, the ear that wraps just a little bit like that. Okay. Now, the dead spider is another way to build your bow hold. It's going to look the same. It's just another way of doing this. Here's how you do it. Take your pencil away, shake out your hand, and let your hand hang loose. It's like a dead spider. Okay, or a sleeping spider if you'd rather have that. And watch how little I'm going to change my shape. Right now your fingers should feel very relaxed and loose, like floppy. I can just, do that. They're not stiff. All I'm going to do with my pencil is put it in the place, put it right behind that knuckle, and make sure that my pinky's standing tall. I'll do that again so that you see. I'm going to shake it out, place it right there. And all I have to change is get my thumb to bend and connect with that pencil, okay? Your hand should feel really relaxed if you do it this way. A lot of kids like the dead spider idea better because it's funny. And because you really feel the relaxed and natural feel that we want right here. A very natural shape, natural feel. Everything is pretty round, okay? Hopefully you can see that. There should be like a round hole, but you could look through this, right? Okay. So that is building our bow hold, either with the bucktooth bunny or dead spider. Rock climber is where you are climbing up to the top or down to the bottom. This is still just your right hand, practicing being loose, flexible, moving, and just getting used to having a job like this. Okay, that's rock climber and reverse rock climber. Doing the fourth box on our list looks like this. So we build our bow hold, and then we're going to be practicing rhythms with our pencil and perfect bow hold. If you play violin or viola or cello, you want to make sure that your motion comes from your elbow, opening and closing like this. Let's see if I can get this better. There we go. Opening and closing like pepperoni pizza. Jack Rabbit eats carrots. Just doing rhythms like that so you can practice what it feels like to make a sound when you move your bow. Okay, it's kind of silly, but it gets us moving and feeling what it's going to feel like with a bow before we have the actual thing in our hands. If you play bass, the only thing that changes for us is that we are standing when we play, right? And it's not an elbow thing for us. It's really about our arms swinging. So our motion as a bass player comes from our shoulder and swinging our arm like this, kind of gorilla arm or something, okay? Nobody is doing this motion like you're starting a lawnmower. Most of us are doing, so violin, viola, cello, remember you are doing the elbow opening and closing. Bass players, swinging your arm in front of you. You can even try to make your pencil move in a straight line in front of you. That really gets the feel of what it's like, bow on a bass. Cool. So thanks for tuning in for this video. I hope that's really helpful. Go back and watch different parts that are helpful or try doing those skills along with me, especially those rhythms. Pepperoni pizza or Jack Rabbit eats carrots. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.